Hello, it's me, Total War's notorious Dead End, the 3-time, the notorious Leak Man. Alright, so I'm gonna cut to the chase. I think I'm losing my voice, and I'm not gonna have time to make this video any other day, so this is gonna be real off the cuff, like low budget B-movie tier video. Alright, so the Beastmen are getting their big update. Those lizard units are coming, really cool. Chameleon Stalkers, cheeky breeky, I like it. And furthermore, for FLC, we're getting a new Dwarf Legendary Lord, which that rumor actually turned out to be true. Color me surprised. And it was Karakazul, which I think is my favorite potential dwarf hold. So yes, as part of the upcoming Ogre Mercenaries FLC pack, Ogres will be coming to Warhammer 2. And the blog post even ends with Maw to come. So sort of a bit of a play on the Great Maw, which is the Ogre's deity. And that's great, so it definitely makes Ogres seem a lot more possible as the mysterious pre-order race. As of right now, we still don't know what that pre-order race is, but a lot more people are definitely saying Ogres, and it was a pretty popular choice before, but that's not enough for some people. I mean, even for me. I need some sort of smoking gun, something that really just confirms it outright, and this may be it. So without further ado, let's get into this error? I don't know if I'd call it a leak. Okay, so in the upcoming DLC, there's going to be 5 different types of Ogres. There's going to be just basic Ogres who are melee infantry, dual-wielding Ogres, man-eaters who are Ogres that use these big guns, 2 kinds of those. One has great weapons, and then Mornfang Cavalry, which are these huge, monstrous cavalry. So that's great. For context, from what I understand, Creative Assembly has a partner program. These content creators will make videos and all sorts of things of upcoming content way beforehand, and then release it at a specified time. So I think what may have happened here is that this was some sort of early build that wasn't patched, or maybe they couldn't necessarily patch it and an error slipped through the cracks. So an individual on my research team alerted me to this. Just kidding, if you've seen any of my videos, you already know it was Mr. Marvelous. This is just an aside, but after looking at this, it becomes kind of apparent that whenever you see an Ogre unit, you're looking at their little combat traits, that sort of summary they give you, as opposed to their fluff description, and that's actually where this takes place. Let's take a look at the default Ogres. Sheer brute strength, unending hunger, and barely enough wit to know fear. Alright, checks out, that's a default Ogre. Now let's look at the dual weapons. Their spiked metal gauntlets can shred foes to ribbons, which means less chewing later. Just for context, they have gigantic spikes. They do not have any gauntlets, although I do enjoy playing Gauntlet. No, so this doesn't seem right, does it? That's because it's for a completely different unit, one that has never been shown and isn't part of this DLC. So it's a real head scratcher, huh? If you're wondering why that has any relevance at all to confirming the Ogres as a DLC pre-order, it means that there are more units in their roster that are either being completed or being actively worked on. I mean, the only alternative is that originally they wanted to put in the gauntlets instead of dual weapon Ogres, but that doesn't really make a heck of a lot of sense. The 5 mercenary units by all means are kind of their core roster, without any heroes or lords. I haven't really seen this in video form. A lot of times when I make these videos, it's because I haven't seen it in video form. I'm sure someone over on the Reddit has mentioned it, but then YouTube is just dead silent, and I feel like this is such an interesting thing because it's such a minor mistake. It's clearly one that seems to have been known about. I mean, I'm looking through a lot of footage. I can't say I've seen every YouTuber's videos covering the Ogres, but you never really do see that fluff description other than a slight error. And I think that also kind of sheds some light on it too. Like, how would the gauntlet description get put in for the dual weapons if they weren't being actively developed or tested or something? But this, yet again, is not concrete proof. This, to me, is sort of a smoking gun, as I said, where I think it makes it much, much more likely. But yeah, I can't say, oh, they're completely confirmed. This is definitely one of the other conspiracy theory tinfoil hat videos I've made. But yeah, I think they're right now my number 1 for the pre-order. If they do add the gauntlets as some sort of FLC for FLC, I guess I'll have to retract this video and publicly apologize on Twitter. If you didn't know about this and it interested you, send it to a friend, like, subscribe, watch my other videos, pay a bunch of Ukrainians to watch my videos, send me Bitcoin to my Bitcoin wallet, send me a meat-scented candle, just the usual YouTube stuff, you know? I'm going to have a wonderful vacation. I hope there's no big leaks, but as we all know, it's going to be a daily thing soon. I think CA is actually planning on sending me a hard drive with just all the content that's going to leak in the next future months. I think that would be an advisable game plan at this point for CA. Enjoy Silence and the Fury!